Hello. Good evening, friends. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live with One Crafty Sister. Thank you for joining me tonight for some fun crafting. We are going to make 3 really fun packaging ideas or projects that you can use for your kind of last minute holiday gifts or things where you're like, I need to do something for someone, but I don't have that much time. So I'm going to show you 3 things. One of them is going to be a redo of what I showed last night. So I'm not sure why and how, but last night my video cut off and I went out of town the next day, so I didn't have any time or a chance to be able to refilm the video of the cute coffee cup. So this is the one that I was in the process of filming, and I didn't even know that the video wasn't going until the end, because on my end it still showed live. And it wasn't until I stopped it and I got a message from someone that said, hey, your video cut off. So I apologize for that and for not being able to get back on and finish or redo that video for you. Sometimes, like Tuesday nights are literally my only time to be live due to my busy day job schedule and then working my Stampin' Up! Business. So I am so sorry, and I hope you forgive me for that. But anyway, drop me a comment and say hello and let me know where you're tuning in from. And let me know, hi Karen, let me know if you are ready yet for Christmas. I am not, and that's okay. Like, it takes all kinds. Like if some of us weren't like last minuters, who would be at the stores the week before Christmas or whatever? But in all honesty, like, so much of my family is grown. We don't as much do Christmas gifts as we used to, as now we do kind of experiences together and try to spend time together and stuff. So I'm curious to know if you're ready, and yeah, if you're ready. So a couple of things that are going on right now. We have free shipping with Stampin' Up! Right now. Woohoo! I don't know about you, but I love free shipping. We kind of live in a world where Amazon has trained us to like free shipping. And it's not always realistic for everyone else to live like Amazon. But every now and then we get these awesome free shipping specials. So right now we have free shipping through tomorrow. So take advantage of that. And what else is going on? We have other things, I know, but I had a board meeting today that went way over its time. And so I didn't get home in as much time to like print out things like I normally do before my before my live. It was like everything I could to like put some food in my stomach and get in here and get ready to go live. So I know there's other things, and I'll get to those in a little bit. I'll take a peek, but free shipping, come on, take advantage of that free shipping. So tonight I'm going to show you 3 fun projects. One is a great stocking stuffer or a gift for your girlfriends at work. And I'm going to show you how to make this really adorable nail file, a nail file folder or a little packet. And you can even use this for a Stampin' Up! Bone folder. So if you have a friend that you would like to gift a bone folder to, those fit down in here as well. So perfect little gift. So I'm going to teach you how to make that with just simply a 6x6 piece of paper. Now you can get really pretty nail files. I actually love these nail files that I get at Sally Beauty. They're like the kind that nail salons use. It's a coarse medium 100 to 180 grit, if you can see there. And you can get them for a really good deal. And they're not as pretty, I get it, but we're making a pretty package for it. But they are great gifts, and honestly, we could all use an extra fingernail file every now and then. Even though I have acrylic nails, I still use fingernail files on my fingers because things happen, you know, so you need to have those around. I'm going to show you again this really cute coffee cup box that is so adorable. I'm also going to show you an idea to package it up. And where's my other project here? 1, 2, 3. That's 3. Okay, that's 3. I may have a 4th. It depends on how the evening goes. So why don't we get started crafting, and let me know in the comments, Karen, you are not ready for Christmas. That's okay. Let me know in the comments as we go through if you have any questions about the projects. I'll try to pay attention to those if I can. And then also know that I will send these measurements out to my email list. And so you don't have to worry about the measurements. I'll be sending these out to you. Okay. All right, let's turn the camera down. Here we go. And let's make this first little project. So this is using the So Sentimental, nope, I lied. Yeah, no, I didn't. It's the So Sentimental Designer Series paper. Sorry, Sentimental Christmas. Sentimental Christmas Designer Series paper. So if you haven't bought a pack of this yet, even if you don't get to use it this year for Christmas, you should. This is our project give back designer series paper. So with every purchase of this designer series paper, that's $12.50, we are sending $3 to a charity for children's literacy. So that's why I used this for my retreat in September, this earlier a couple months ago, because I always like to do that, because I know if I can buy 40 of these or so for my retreat, that I'm doing something to participate in this project, give back, and send some money to the program that we are supporting that year. So this is really pretty paper. It's fun. It's kind of vintage whimsy. Hi, Kathy. Let's see. Karen, I will message you after class, after this Zoom. So let's see how this is made. I am going to use one of these cute reindeer pages. Now, I loved this pattern because it just reminded me of like Christmas cards that we used to have or get when I was a child. It reminds me kind of old cartoons. You know, it's got these cute little birds and of course the little reindeer, which are adorable, the little deer. And I just love just all these berries, and it's just really cute. And on the back is this beautiful snowflake paper, and it's not a traditional color, but still a really adorable pattern. So we are going to need our trimmer. Let's see, which I stuck down here. Okay. And we are going to score this. And hold on just a second. Just a second. I have a cat situation in the craft room. Give me 1 second, folks. Pause your thoughts. Okay, Sorry for that delay. Let's get back to this. We have this cute little package that we are going to score for our nail file. So we want to score at 1.5. Let's get this out of the way. 1.5, and then we're going to score at 3. And then again at 4.5. Okay. So we have 3 score lines. We have those 3 score lines, and now what we're going to do is go ahead and take our bone folder, and we're just going to go ahead and crease and kind of burnish these to give a nice fold. And now we're going to make 3 folds in the corners. So the first thing we're going to do is in our upper right corner, we are just going to fold this corner down to the score line. Okay, so we've got that. Now we're going to do the same thing in the bottom. So we're going to take and pop this up. So we have our 2 opposite corners, the top right and the lower left, folded in. The next thing we're going to do is take the top left and we're going to fold it down to the middle score line. Okay, so those are all the folds that we need to do. Now we're going to take some tear and tape because this is the best option to secure this. I'm going to add a piece in this section. I'm going to also add a piece here. And then I'm going to add a piece in the left-hand side as far over to the edge as I can get it. I might do it a little off and then kind of fold those pieces in. I might just stick for extra measure a little bit there. Okay. So those are all the pieces that we need adhesive on. So now I'm going to take each of the little paper backings off. Fold that over. And then these bottom ones. I tell you, when you're at a board meeting and you're supposed to be done at 4:30 and you're not driving home till 6:30, that's a long day. Long day. And when you have to be back at the hospital at 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow for more of it, fun times. Okay, so I took the adhesive, the paper backing off here. So we have tear and tape here and here, and then we have some over here. So we're going to take this first panel and fold it over and secure there. Now we're going to take and fold this over. Oops. A little bit of a crooked bone folder. Sometimes you may need to take that bone folder out and just help crease that even better. And then this last piece is going to fold over to the back. Okay, so now you have the makings of the pocket. And that really is all it is for the pocket. So you take your nail file and slide that down in there like that. How cute is that? Now, if you are doing a bone folder, my one tip for you, let's say you wanted to gift a bone folder to one of your crafty friends, is in order to make it stick up, I would put an additional piece of adhesive further up so that you can keep it from sliding down. So for instance, when I had it open and I had adhesive on the first and the third tab. The third tab, I would actually, both of them, just stick a little further up so there's no question. And then that way you could, if you did it about 3/4 of an inch up, you would be able to have the top of your bone folder stick out of your package. So I think it's a great gift for your crafty friend, a bone folder. We're going to take out the label punch, and we're going to use the Sentimental Wishes stamp set. We're going to use the For Someone Special to stamp a sentiment. Now I'm going to go ahead and punch this out. This is a fun punch that you can use for all kind of labels. Now it is a label that a lot of times I use this way, but today I'm using it this way. And we are going to stamp the sentiment down on the bottom. Like so. It says, For Someone Special. And that real quick. Okay. Now we are going to take some of this shaded spruce satin and sheer ribbon. Now on my other one, the thing I don't want to do is I don't want to cover up these cute deer. So I'm going to actually attach this up higher than I did on the other one so that my deer can show. So I'm going to take and add some adhesive to the bottom 2/3 of this. I'm going to drop it right about there. Okay. And now I'm going to take and wrap this with a piece of ribbon and tie it off in a bow. Let's see. So slide that back down. Got it a little too high there. Hooked on the corner of my cardstock. Get over there. Okay. Jeez Louise. All right. Oh, hey, look. There's a Maple come to say hi. Say hi, Maple. She says, hi, everyone. Now go. Or you can go up in your little bed. You just stay there. Okay. Crazy cat. All right, so there you have your cute little bow. It says For Someone Special. I'm going to trim a little bit more off of these. Really? When I started my live, Maple was dead asleep in a basket with a really cozy blanket, so I didn't think it was going to be a problem having her in here because she was asleep. But then her sister came in and she's like, oh, I need to play. I need to bite my sister or something. And yeah, now she's got all kind of energy. Okay, I dabbed 3 dots of glue there. Let me put you out. Let me put you out. Go, find your father. All right. I sent her to her father. Okay, I have 3 dabs of glue, so I'm going to use these really cute white loose snowflakes to just add some cute little detail too. Oops. They're so cute. So I just added those and we'll let them dry. If you want to make them sparkly, you can always take a little Wink of Stella. Well, they're not really secure yet. So you can take some Wink of Stella and go over them and give them a little bit of sparkle. Probably best to do this when they're dry. Let's see, these are dry. You can go over them much easier when they're dry. So that gives them a little sparkle. Another thing you could do is you could take some of the enamel effects, like the pearlized or even the silver metallic enamel effects, and take a paintbrush. Take a little paintbrush and you can add it to them. Let's see. Let's just use, I have a scrap of cardstock here, so you can add it. Pick up some with your paintbrush and then take and add this to your snowflakes. And that will give you a nice kind of pearlized shimmery look instead of the flat white. So it's probably hard to see on the video, but you can definitely see that they are colored with the pearlized enamel effects. So that's a fun way to use this product that you may or may not have in your stash. But if you don't, you can add them to your order. They come in 3 sets. There is the white, black, and red pearlized enamel effects, and then there is gold, silver, and copper metallic enamel effects. So these are fun to use in lots of different ways. Okay, those are back in their home. All right, so there you go. Fun little fold for a nail file. This would be great, like I said, for a stocking stuffer if you have family that you're making stocking stuffers for. Oops. Or if you have co-workers at the office that you need to do something for, if you work with a lot of women, that could be a really kind of easy, really adorable and cost-effective kind of gift for you to make for them. So there is project number 1. I'm going to set this here. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek as well of something fun coming up. Okay, number 2 I am going to share with you is, hold on just a second, that is one, that is that, this is this, that is that. Okay. Just making sure I have everything out here, right? All right, next we're going to go ahead and make this coffee cup. Okay, now you want to have a couple things cut out. So I have here a piece of garden green cardstock. I have 2 labels that I cut out with the Countryside Corners dies. I have not all my, oh, here they are. I'm like, where'd they go? I have 2 circles cut out. This is a 2-inch circle punch and the 2 3/8 circle punch. And I have a snowflake from the 1 in a Million bundle. Cute snowflake bundle. Okay. So we are going to do some scoring on this, and we are going to cut these down. So let's go ahead and cut these down. So we are going to, let's turn this way. Probably see better this way. We are going to cut these to 3.5 inches. So we're just going to line up, and I've got cardstock underneath and the designer series paper on top. Now this designer series paper is the Snowy Wonder. I just liked it for the snowflakes. And I had a lot of garden green cardstock, so I'm like, what better way to get rid of garden green cardstock than to use it on a project? You'll also need a handle. So the handle is cut from the 1st and 3rd of the countryside corners. And this measures about 4.5 inches long. So we're just going to cut this at 2 1/4. It's close enough. Then you have enough for 2 coffee cups. And you need a piece of cardstock. And again, I'm going to send these out, so don't worry about writing them down. 5.5 inches by 5.5 by 6 3/4. And on the 6 3/4 side, we're going to score at 2 3/4. And at 4. And we're going to turn it and score at 1 1/4. And we're also going to score at 4 1/4. So this is going to make the box bottom. So if you can see there, it's a box, okay? So we'll go ahead and burnish all these score lines with our bone folder. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is take our scissors and we are going to trim up the sides here. And I am going to slightly miter out those little corners. Now, before I get any further, is my video still here? This is about, it seems like it's about where my video cut off yesterday. Let's see. I think that we're good. It looks like everything is going. I just don't want to lose you guys like I did last week. Okay. So now we're just going to do some simple assembly. So I want these tabs in the middle. So I'm just going to add some glue to the tab. I'm going to tuck it in and I'm going to fold this piece just to the edge here. I'm going to hold it for just a second. It's all good. It's all good. Perfect. Thank you, Karen. I'm going to do the same thing here. And secure that and let that hold for just a second. I find that about 15 seconds is what you need to let your liquid glue kind of grab and you be safe to do other parts of your project without them sliding around. Okay, I'm going to put some glue on these tabs. Whoops. And I'm going to tuck them in. I'm going to use my bone folder to kind of go inside and reinforce that. Okay. Give that just a second to kind of firm up. But that is our box that is going to make the basis for our little project here. Now we have this piece of designer series paper that needs to be adhered to one of our cardstock panels. So we'll go ahead and give it some glue. While I'm doing this, I'll just share a little bit with you guys. I went to a retreat this last weekend, a 4-day retreat, and it was actually the first retreat that I had ever been to as a participant, like just a regular retreat, not like a demonstrator training type thing or anything. And I was so proud. It was one of my team members, so that made me so happy to be at her event and support her, and she did such a great job and everyone had such a good time, and so I got some things done, which was great, but I also just kind of checked out for the 4 days, and I was just there with new friends, old friends, and I just had a great time. And so I'm looking forward to attending more. I don't know how many of you guys attend retreats. Like, I have 3 a year and I love them, but I don't get to actually typically get a lot of work done at the retreat, because the retreat is my work. So I don't get other things done because there's 30 people there, and it just keeps you kind of busy. But I just had so much fun that I can't wait to go back. So I don't know, Kathy, if you're still on here, but I had so much fun last weekend at your retreat, and I can't wait to go again. All right, so I am going to add some adhesive to the back side of the box, and this is what's going to be the back panel. And you want to adhere this so these two ends kind of come just shy of the edge, and you'll just kind of have to eye it. You don't want them sticking out here or up here, so it's going to kind of be like a little bit of a, just shift it around. You want about equal poking out here, border, whatever you want to call it. So I think that's good. And then we're going to do the same thing with the other piece, but we do need to add our handle first. So I'm going to put some glue on the handle, and I'm thinking right about there. That looks good. And then we're going to adhere this one. All right. I think that's about right. So there is our little coffee cup, and it sits up just perfectly. That is the glory of retreats, right, Karen? That is the glory of retreats. I think I probably need to pull this out a little. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So there's that. Now we get to embellish. So I'm going to embellish with a little star, I don't even need that, using the Sweetest Star stamp set. We're going to use the May Your Days Be Merry and Bright. Okay. And we are going to stamp this sentiment with Garden Green ink. All right, now I am going to adhere these together and then add them to my cup with some dimensionals. I love dimensionals. And I love 3D projects, and I collect them. I'm not gonna lie, I collect them. And you might too, like if you go to different crafty events and people do pillow gifts or whatever, you might collect them. So I encourage you to use what you can for inspiration, and if you know, like want to try to recreate one, do that. But I encourage you to use them as random acts of kindness. So that's what I plan to do. I have a whole box of them sitting here in my craft room. And as I've mentioned before, I work in a hospital during the day. And I think I'm going to walk around and just give them out to people and make like people that are there. I will be working up through Christmas Eve, and so it really stinks to have to be at the hospital on Christmas Eve, right? So I was thinking that I would walk around and just kind of help people get through being at the hospital on Christmas Eve, whether it's staff or patients. So, okay, so I just needed to redo my glue dots. I was out of them, and so I have a new roll, and I just tie a piece of ribbon around it and slide it back to expose my glue dots. All right. Actually, I think I need a dimensional here, a mini dimensional, not a glue dot, after I did all that. Well, that's okay. We'll just cover that up. All right, so I'm going to add that right about there, and then I need a big, beautiful bling. Let's see here. Which one am I going to use? I'm looking for these Faceted Gems Trio Pack. There's some beautiful pool party ones here, so I'm going to use that to stick there because it just looks perfect right there. Now, if I didn't mention at the beginning of the video, when you place a $40 order with me, you are going to get all the supplies to make one of each of the projects, and I'll even send you a nail file with this one, and you will get everything. You just need your own inks and bling. So bling won't be included and inks won't be included. If you place, that's with a $40 order. If you place a $50 or more order, and remember we have free shipping right now, I'll also include a random pack of bling from my collection. So it might not be the ones I used on the project, but you will get a random pack of bling for orders of $50 or more. Okay, so we have our little coffee cup made, and now we need to add something to it. So I like these Land O'Lakes or the Ghirardelli. I have 3 different kinds here I could choose from. I have Land O'Lakes Chocolate Supreme, Ghirardelli Double Chocolate, or Land O'Lakes Caramel and Chocolate Cocoa Mix. I am going to put this in here. So it fits in perfectly. A regular cocoa does fit in, as you can see. So if you want to put like a Swiss Miss, you can do that as well. But I have these, so I'm going to, do I have an open hot cocoa? Feels like I do. I don't know which one it is, but one of them is. Okay. And then you can take any kind of things. Now, I scavenged these. So when you I have pillow gifts, and kudos to Kathy from her retreat this weekend. She gave us the cutest coffee cup with a hot cocoa and a couple other things in it. And I took these out because I'm like, these are what I need to go in this little package. So what I'm going to do, this is a peppermint spoon. You can get these, I think, in like a pack of 5 or so at the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to add some glue dots, mainly just to keep it where I want it. You know how when you get those beautiful gift baskets, like the ones that have the, they might have like the jellies and jams or the sausages and cheese or anything, candies. They always have everything so perfect, and the way they do it is they use glue dots and tack it together. So why not do that? So Kathy had this and this adorable little gingerbread marshmallow. Now, Kathy, oh, I see you're still here. Can you share with us in the comments where you got these adorable gingerbread men? Because they are so stinking cute. And I'm having a gingerbread themed event with my family, and I think I need some of these. So I want to know where they came from. But I'm also going to take, and I'm going to kind of fold this up because I want my little gingerbread man like up at the top. I'm going to fold it up. So yeah, did these come from the Dollar Tree as well, or did they come from Amazon? Because these are the places, the other happy places we like to shop. Inquiring minds want to know. All right, so I've tacked that up. And then I'm adding some glue dots to the back of it. Oops. Because I want him right up here. So now I've made him stick up where I want him. Now, I feel like it's a little like kind of boring down inside there. So this is when you take a piece of gift wrap or tissue paper, which I have right here. And I don't need a lot. I'm going to cut this in half. Oh, so the little gingerbread marshmallows came from Walmart. Well, that does not surprise me because all the cute gingerbread things I got for my family's Christmas party came from Walmart. No lie. All right. Let's see. I'm just kind of folding this to give it as many little points and stuff. What's the wrong one? I'm hoping that I can get this in and still not hide our cute little guy. Yeah. So you can take and kind of make it cute and hold, like, have it a little more sturdy by adding some tissue in there. And look how cute that is. You could put all kind of things in here. You could put a pack of soup and some crackers. You could put, gosh, you could put a little two little bottles, mini vodka bottles or liquor bottles in there to make like a little cocktail. That would be super cute. But I just thought that would be so fun. And when I saw these in Kathy's cup, I'm like, oh, I'm going to take those out because that would be perfect in this for the staging of it. So thank you, Kathy, for such a cute idea. I love those little guys. So there is your little coffee cup that you could make with all kind of things. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys. I feel like I want to make, all right, I don't know if you know this, but, and I don't normally do this, but gosh, what is it? It's December 11th, December 10th. I'm going to share a sneak peek with you. I'm going to make a sneak peek project, and I'm going to give you a chance to get at least the paper supplies for this beautiful card with your order. And so if you aren't a demonstrator, you will not be able to get these, but these are some products that are available to demonstrators right now currently as a pre-order, and they will be available for customers in January. They are part of our mini catalog that comes out on January 6th, I think. And so let me get the stamp set and the dies really quick to show you. Because you're going to want to add it on your list. And like I said, I don't normally do this. I don't show things early. Ask my team. I actually tell them and train them not to do this. But I'm starting to get to where I want to do things other than Christmas. I don't know about you, but I have this beautiful card, I think, that I made for a card swap. And so it's being sent out. So it's kind of, no one has seen it yet. Goodness. Don't show it to anyone, guys. Just kidding. But it uses a new bundle that's coming out called Beautiful Butterflies. So I know you could say like, gosh, you know, I have other butterflies, but this butterfly is so pretty, and I love the mixed fonts here. I'm a big fan of mixed fonts. But what this also has is a hybrid embossing folder, which I'm going to grab it. So let's see here to show you, because I did not grab that. So it has this beautiful embossing folder, and this die slides right in here. And it cuts this out at the same time it embosses it. And what you get is this. Now, what do you guys think about that little beauty there? So pretty. So this is available to demonstrators. One of my favorite things is getting products early and before everyone else gets it. So if that's something that you really like, I encourage you to consider joining my team, because that's how you can do that, is by being a demonstrator. And so it cuts out that beautiful butterfly, or you can use it just like this and get this beautiful embossed look. It's super pretty. The die set comes with also this really cool die that creates a card flap to make like a butterfly top card. I thought I had one cut out in my samples that I was playing with this weekend, but it's not here handy, so I don't know what I did with it. So when you cut it out, it creates the shape of the butterfly, and you can see it's a little bit bigger than that. And it's kind of note card sized, but you could totally put it on the front of a full-size card and have like a full-size card panel, and then have that piece on top. So Those are the dies that come in the bundle along with the hybrid embossing folder. And so I'm going to make a card featuring this project or this product, oops, for you tonight. Because. So I'm going to use, now, if you place an order and you get this kit, you will have to use your own stamps. So if you're not a demonstrator, you won't be able to have this sentiment stamp handy, but you can use other sentiment stamps. So I have a piece of basic white cardstock here, and I am going to stamp the sentiment kind of down here in the bottom right. That's all the stamping we're going to do. I am going to do some speckling. So I need to grab out my handy dandy trusty grid paper. And I'm going to pull out 3 things. I have a pool party blend and a petunia pop blend, because you saw that the one butterfly was pool party. I'm going to take and give some spots with that pool party and then come back with some of the petunia pop. So you see that nice speckled look there. All right, and next what I'm gonna do is bring in some Wink of Stella because I like it. So I'm just gonna kind of prime my pen to get some extra Wink of Stella down there because I'm splattering with my Wink of Stella because it makes a beautiful splatter. So I don't know if you can see that sparkle. It will be very sparkly once it dries. So I'm going to set that aside to dry. Now I'm going to take this butterfly and I'm really just going to add some Wink of Stella out to the side. Because we're going to cover up the inside, you're not going to see as much. So I'm just kind of putting it on the outside so it kind of peeks through on the edges. Okay. Oh, I got some there too. Okay. Now I have another one of the dies here. Let's get this out of the way. Kind of distracting with all those stripes on it, isn't it? So I have another butterfly detail cut with the petunia pop that we're going to add on top. So I'm just going to take a little bit of liquid glue. And place that there. And then I have the body of the butterfly in Blackberry Bliss to match my ink. I'm going to kind of hold that in place just for a second. I don't know if this is quite dry yet, so I'm going to be sneaky about how I add it. I'm going to add my adhesive this way. don't wipe over those beautiful sparkly Winkestellas. I love, oh, you can definitely, I mean, I can see the sparkle of the Winkestella there, right there, see? I love speckling my projects because it's such a great way to add extra texture to your card without any bulk or weight. Lisa, speckling is super easy. So let me just show you real quick, because maybe I didn't say enough when I was doing it. You can do it with any marker. You can even do it with a Stampin' Write marker. So here is just a Stampin' Write marker. You always want to do it with the brush tip. And let's just take a piece of scrap here. Piece of scrap out of my scrap bin. And all you need to do is take the lid, okay? And you're just gonna place the brush tip inside the lid and pull and flick the tip, okay? So you're using the lid to create a friction point. Just think about how if you brush your toothbrush with your finger and it splatters everywhere, it's the same concept. For that matter, another thing that you can do to create this effect is to have a little bit of ink, or have like a soft bristled brush and dip it in your ink, like a watered down ink, and then, or even a toothbrush, and flick it. Like a lot of painters do that to create that look on their paper, on their projects. So that's with the Stampin' Write marker. And then with the Stampin' Blend, the same way. You want to use the brush tip, and then you just take and, let's turn it over so you can see it. You just flick it. So I've been a flicker from way back. When it comes to speckling, I love to speckle. I love the look of it. And so it's been something that I've done for a long time, but it shouldn't be too hard to get the effect. Years ago, we used to have this little tool that you stuck your marker on and you squeezed it, and it was like one of those nasal nose cleaners for babies, like those little booger getters, for lack of a better description, but the suctions. It was just like that, like a suction on a handle, and you squeezed the suction and it blew air across the tip of the brush, or the brush tip of the marker, and it caused the splatter to go all over. Okay, so I have my card base there. Now I'm going to take our beautiful butterfly, and I'm going to add some dimensionals. Add him there. The card says, "In case you need me, I'm here." All right. And then the last thing I did was, these are also coming out in our new annual catalog, which are available to demonstrators only right now, are the Itty Bitty Bokeh Mix. Bokeh. And so I am going to take and just do 3 little dots of glue. And then I am going to pick up 3 of these little flat discs. These are very similar to our adhesive back discs that we have, which are super fun and reflective. They're just like a piece of mirror, which is really cool. Yes, Lisa, I hope you try it, and let me know or send me a picture. Yeah, send me a picture. Now, a couple tips put something over your work surface like grid paper or scrap paper or something. You can even use copy paper and just put it over, because you will get stuff everywhere. And you only need to be about maybe 5 inches above your project when you're doing it. So there is that beautiful butterfly card. I am excited for anyone to get their hands on this, because I think there's so many pretty projects you're going to be able to do with this. So there's project number 3. So here are your 3 projects tonight. I was going to make something else, but I just decided to pull out this card because I thought it would be fun to show a sneak peek with you guys. So I've got your nail file holder, your adorable little cup, and then this beautiful butterfly card. And then I did want to let you know a couple deadlines that are coming up. If you are local, let me move my chair out of the way. If you are local, I have a coffee and cards Christmas party this Saturday. So we are going to be making 6 projects at my studio. I'm going to have some festive and fun drinks and snacks for you. The class is $25 or free with a minimum order. And again, you're going to make 6 projects. And I would love for you to come join me at that. So even if you haven't registered, you can still register with me. Just send me a message or send me an email to jennifer@onecraftysister.com. And I will include you in this fun Christmas party. We're going to have lots of fun. And that's at either, you have 2 choices, 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. So let me know if one of those times works better for you when you message me or email me. Also, yesterday was the deadline, because today is the deadline for 2 things. Number 1, Paper Pumpkin subscription. So if you want next month's Paper Pumpkin, you want to go ahead and activate your subscription, renew, or subscribe by tonight before you go to bed. So that is there's a beautiful floral cards projects that are going to be in the next Paper Pumpkin. I think it's 9 cards. It looks really pretty if you like florals. And then also today is the last day to sign up for my December card club. Now we are done making Christmas cards for card club, but I'll give you, let's see, can I give you a sneak peek? Can I give you a sneak peek? Where did I hide my card club projects? I like to hide things on myself, and then I'm like, where did it go? Because I thought they were right here, and they are not here. Oh, wow. I don't know where they are. Oh, I see them. Okay. I had them up on a shelf. All right, I'm going to show you really quick. Fast sneak peek of a couple cards. Number 1, lost its stem. Okay. The front of this card means I packed them, and I had these with me because I worked on them this weekend at the retreat, and I just realized that this flower has a stem. It must have fell out at some point in its transport on the way home. So there is a stem here. So this is a beautiful Celebrate card. You're actually going to get to use some brand new paper from the mini catalog that's not even available to anyone but demonstrators right now. But we're using the Cake Celebration, so I just want to show you this. Look at that. Fun little birthday card pop-up. So that's one card. Here's another birthday card, and I just want you to see all that sparkle and shine, all that shine. You're going to learn the coolest tip on how to do that. So that's all I'm going to show you. You're going to make 8 projects, 4 designs, 2 each of these. So you see these, you'll make 2 each of these for a total of 8 cards. you'll receive about $20 to $22 in full-size products. So you're going to get some of this, a sampling of this brand new designer series paper. So you're going to get the pieces cut for your projects, but you're going to get a full pack of bling, and you're going to get some other goodies in your package. So like I said, $20 to $22. So today is the last day to subscribe or register. So you can subscribe to my card club and get it every single month, or you don't have to. You can just register for the current month and see if you like it and see if you want to subscribe. If not, you can register each month. When you subscribe and you're with my card club for 6 months, I then give you a $25 product gift from me. So it's a gift that I select and choose and send to you with your card club once you've reached 6 months. So I would love to have you as part of the card club so I could send you a special package with your 6-month gift. And yeah, so we are doing cake celebrations. So I would love to have you in there as well. So I think, let's see. I don't think, I will drop the card club link into the video description. So it's not in here right now, I don't think. I'll go back and check. It might be. I can't remember what I put in there. And then last but not least, for those of you who are placing an order for your free gift, which is the kit to make the projects that we had tonight. This is the host code you want to use right here. It's also in the video description. This is the same host code we had last week, so you can use it again this week, and based on the dates, you will get the projects. If you want last week's projects and you're registering this week, let me know. Just shoot me an email, because there are different projects from different weeks and I'm using the same host code. Kind of different, but I wanted to give you guys, this is on both weeks, so no matter which week you want, you're going to get this. And for this week, you'll also get the projects. These projects, last week we made this. We made some little, and I don't have them here because I actually used them and gave them all away. Some little linen bags that held candy, and we stamped on the linen bag, and I'm sending you 5 of those. And then there was one other project. Oh, mini envelope project. So that was from last week as well. Little mini fold to create a little gift. So thank you guys so much for being here. I love coming to hang out with you tonight, even though I was frazzled getting out of work so late today. I love coming and spending this time with you. And I have to tell you, I almost canceled and said, I can't, because I wasn't quite ready for my live. And I said, I told my husband, I said, I don't think I can go live tonight. I'm just not ready. And he said, go in your craft room and get ready, because you need to not cancel. So I love my husband. He's a big supporter of mine. And I don't want to cancel either, because I've been doing these Tuesday night lives for well over a year now, and I don't want to cancel on anyone who comes to hang out with me, because we have a lot of fun here. So thank you for tuning in. I'm glad I didn't cancel, because I love to see you guys. And if you have any questions, drop them in the video. And if you are watching the replay, feel free to leave me a message and let me know that you are watching the replay. And I can't wait to see all of you guys next Tuesday. Have a great night. Bye.